What is going on? Here we are on another episode of Iron Sharpens Iron. I'm with my man Cheyne, who just finished up his 5 weeks within the Forge Father Foundational Program. And so we're going to be kind of talking about the journey that he's made up to this point so far and all that good stuff. So Cheyne, man, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
So how's the day going, man?
Pretty good. Loving the rest day.
Yeah.
Doing the active recovery, and that's I had a nice long walk, probably about an hour. Didn't really walk fast, just took it easy, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and getting ready for my Friday master workout because it's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Awesome, man. Who you got there with you?
Oh, that's my daughter saying hello. Can you say hello?
Awesome. Hey, what's going on?
Being a bit curious as to what's going on.
Looks like she's got red hair.
No, it's the lighting.
Awesome, man. Well, good. It's good to have you on. So, Cheyne, kind of, I'll give you the reins a little bit, man, and you can kind of tell everyone like who you are and kind of what you've gone through over the last 5 weeks. Kind of talk about that.
Okay. Well, from the beginning, honestly, I wouldn't say in a really bad place. I was kind of in a lazy place, to put it to you. Basically, it was not doing enough workouts. The nutrition wasn't actually quite there. And then I was just basically just looking around for stuff to do. Came across your ad on Facebook. Had a look at it, had the discussion with you, and then, watched the video firstly before I had the discussion with you. And then I think what appealed to me about it was the group accountability that you had going in the brotherhood. And that really appealed to me because trying to do it alone is not an easy thing. And just trying to research all the information and just not knowing what to do kind of thing. So yeah. I took it a day at a time. From there, the prep work kind of helped me get an idea of what was going on, how to get it going. And then, it just took off from there. And it's just been, brilliant. It's probably the best way to put it.
What are some of the results that you've gotten thus far up to this point?
It's about a 10 kg loss in weight. I'm starting to build a little bit of muscle now because I'm coming at the end of the 5th week. So it's the muscle starting to, I wouldn't say pile on the muscle because I'm not looking to, bulk up in muscle. I'm just trying to get lean, if anything. So that's
become that athlete again.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So the muscle strength, should I say, it's coming back. Yeah. So then I think from probably about end of week 6, I'll probably start to look a little bit more leaner and a bit more defined, I think. I hope.
Yeah. Awesome, man. That's good. I didn't even realize that you've lost that much weight. Overall, that's incredible, man. So for you, like in losing the weight, like what are some of the big wins for you as a result of getting that weight off?
I feel a lot lighter.
Yeah.
Apart from that, fitness has come back like exponentially. Like I've been able to do a lot more than what I previously wasn't able to do. So, which is a good thing. It's helped me out in work, which is especially good because my work is quite strenuous. Like because if I'm not building cabs, I'm pulling cable, and it uses quite a hell of a lot of resistance pulling a cable through underground ducting and that sort of thing. So like definitely going through the different thicknesses of the cables and that, and you're pulling them, I'd say probably over kilometers at a time. So it takes a hell of a lot of effort to pull that cable.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously doing this training it's given me a lot of strength back. So I'm not tiring myself out halfway through a job or right at the beginning of the job. I'm actually powering through the entire job, and it's rather than it taking like hours to get done, it's taking only like a few hours to get done. So, which is a good thing. So I'm getting a lot more done.
More productive, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Bonus. How about at home? Like, how are you feeling there? Like, how's your energy overall? How's that improved?
Well, put it this way, I'm running around after these kids a hell of a lot more, which I'm enjoying. But yeah, I take them to the park as much as I can. Obviously, with my work, I do tend to be away quite a bit. But obviously, when I am home, I do try and make the efforts to go out and take them out. I mean, when I go for my walks, I bring them with me.
Yeah, love it.
That's
It's awesome, man. Yeah, because before you started this, the big thing that you said that you were kind of struggling with was more so just a lazy feeling, like didn't have the energy, so to speak. And then,
yeah,
I mean, we've built up that momentum, and now we do have that energy back. We got that fitness back. We're feeling better, and we've done it the right way, right? Like we've kind of rebuilt the foundation, so to speak, right? So, like for you, like what are some of the big key takeaways that you've gotten over the course of this 5 weeks, like in regards to like training, nutrition, whatever it might be for you, maybe mindset? What are some of the big takeaways that you got?
I think mindset's probably the biggest one overall, because I mean, I think it's overcoming sort of just getting yourself into the just get it done sort of mindset, you know, because it's kind of like you get the information. That's what I say. Like before I started it, I could find the information. I've seen the workouts, I've seen the nutrition guides that have been out there, but it's finding the motivation to get it done.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing that I took away from this pause father was probably the mindset, just getting the right mindset to actually get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the biggest thing for me. Just
Kind of
finding that motivation.
Getting a new perspective on things, like how to attack it in a different way, so to speak. I mean, obviously, and what you talk about is in the initial weeks, I hit on that. It's like information extraction, like where it's so easy to extract information, like information's all over the place. But
it's
when you look at it from extraction, now it's worthless information until you execute on that information, right? So it's the execute, it's the extraction, execute, and it's basically, you know, and you just continue to execute it and, you know, reflect on what we've done, you know, revise things if we need to, change things up, tweak, and then essentially redo. And it's that process. And so now that we're 10 kgs down, our fitness is built back up. Essentially, we've put ourselves in a better position to continue to rise. And really that's the whole purpose behind, you know, building that foundation is now we're in a much better position. Boom. Now we can just, you know, continue to push forward. Right. So heck yeah. But looking ahead. So you've gotten yourself signed up for it's like the toughest mudder, right?
Yes.
And so when's that race?
It's April next year.
Yeah. So like we were talking just a couple of days back when you told me that, I mean, we got more than enough time to get ourselves prepped for that. So kind of getting yourself involved in some mini races before that point. But essentially one of the reasons that, you know, we got you thinking in the competitive mindset as far as like, hey, let's get signed up for a race. It gives you purpose to stay consistent with your training. Whereas like a lot of guys, they have no specific purpose other than, oh, I feel like I got to go work out. And so they just go in, you know, the 3 sets of 10, you know, wandering around the gym, whatever. But when you got purpose, you're like, well, I got to be ready for this race in April. So I got to show up and I got to be intentional with my training. I got to put in the effort, because if I show up on race day and I've been half-assing it, I'm going to get my ass, you know, whooped. Right. And so, that's a big mindset shift too. So I'm excited to see you. You're going to crush that race, man.
Oh no, well,
Yeah.
I don't want to be overconfident and say, "Damn right I am," but I think I will.
Oh yeah, you will, man. You will. So, but yeah, man, it's been awesome to see you transform just through this short bit of time. Like the Shane that originally started this program, like you've definitely grown physically, mentally, and that's from my end. That's really cool to see that happen because I lay these things out for you. Like the path has been laid out for you,
Yeah,
and the big difference maker between where you're at right now and where other guys they're still in the same spot 5 weeks ago. Like, and I guess for guys that might be watching this video, like this is something to really do for yourself is like take a step back for a second and be like, where was I 5 weeks ago?
yeah,
What was I saying to myself 5 weeks ago? I'm going to get started tomorrow. I'm going to get started on Monday. And guess what? If that's something that you continually tell yourself, more than likely you're like worse off, now versus, 5 weeks back. And so really what it comes down to is, like you said, is just taking the action, getting motivated and, just
yeah,
doing the work,
yeah.
continually doing the
I
work.
think the biggest thing, as much as like you said, it falls down as like a procrastination in a sense. Like
Yep.
it's a case of like, oh, I'm having a bit of a like bad day.
Mhm.
I'll just pick it up again tomorrow.
Yep.
I'll pick it up again tomorrow. And that's a massive mental block. If
Yeah.
anything, that's basically what's holding you back. If
Yep.
that's the way you think, that's going to hold you back no matter what. You just got to break through that, and it's a case of get it done, like you say. If you're not doing it and you're not consistently getting it done, that kind of mindset's always going to hold you back.
Yep.
It's a case of you got to break through that and just get it done. And then once you start getting it done, what's the way to put it? It's you'll get the buzz, and then you'll get that particular buzz to say, oh, I feel good.
Yeah.
What I've just done there is making me feel good. So then you want some more, and you want some more, and you keep. I don't want to say it's an addiction. It's not quite that, but it's kind of you get the buzz for wanting to do better, go out and do to get better, and you start feeling better in yourself.
I mean, you build up that momentum, and then that creates even more leverage for you to keep going. Because I mean, what's all the effort that you've put in up to this point if you're just going to stop? And that's a problem that a lot of guys have too. Is they get started, and it's like you said, you'll get into the mindset of today's a shit day. I think I won't do it today. I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into the next day, and then it turns into Monday. Before you know it, you got started, but then you stopped.
Yeah.
And so it's a constant tug of war battle of just starting, stopping, starting, stopping. And instead, if you just find a way to push through those tough days, those are like the days that make and break your progress ultimately. Like we're not all going to have perfect days. Like progress isn't a straight ascension up, right? It's going to go up a little bit, might taper out. Oh, we might even go down a little bit, but you keep on the journey. You keep sticking with the process, like we always talk about in the Forged Father. I mean, that's the way to success ultimately, right? So,
as you say, cause over effect.
That's exactly right, man.
Yeah,
Part of the codes. You're paying attention, right?
Yeah,
so
progression.
You are ultimately the cause.
Yeah.
Love it, man. Awesome, brother. Well, cool. What else? Do you got anything else that you want to hit on before we close this thing out? Any, any big ahas that you have that you want to share?
What to say, really? I think.
What's Shane's big breakthrough, man?
My big breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
I'd say the biggest takeaway and breakthrough for me, as I say, again, it's the mindset. I've always been in that sort of situation where it's a case of, I'll get it done tomorrow and I'll do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind of day you're having. If you're having a really good day or a bad day, at the end of the day, as long as you go and you find, I don't know, like I say, you find that goal. Once you place that goal, forget about everything, forget about the day, focus on that goal. Once you've seen that goal, that should outplay everything of what's happened in the day, and then that's what you focus on, and then that will get you through. That will get you to the gym. That will get you through your workout. Get you to do your workouts.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I like that. It's essentially, it's kind of along the lines of like, okay, you got the goal in mind. What type of man do you have to become to achieve that goal? Is that a guy that says, I'm going to hold off till tomorrow, or I'm going to hold off until Monday, or I'm too busy to get this training session done? Well, if it's a goal that's important to you and has a lot of purpose and meaning behind it, and it's, resonates with your why and all that type of stuff, you will essentially become that guy that you need to become. Go through these excuses and you will make a way. And I totally agree with you, man. That's powerful stuff right there. It's good.
Yeah. As I say, all I can say is if whoever's going to be starting this process from the beginning, like you say, dig deep in the beginning, find that specific goal that you want to achieve, and then focus in on that. Yep. That's key. Because if you don't have a goal that you focus in on, it's going to be a tough road trying to get through.
Yeah. And it is a tough road. That's the big thing that we need to acknowledge. It's not an easy road. Like it's not gonna, it's not instant gratification. It's not, the quick fix. Like there is resistance that we're going to face, but that resistance that you face at the very beginning is like the most important resistance to fight through, because you get through that, you're going to build momentum, and the rest is history, man. But we got to get out of that like gray area of like start and stop, right? So,
and also I'd probably say about I know a lot of guys, and I say guys and girls, doesn't matter. They tend to focus on their results and stuff like that. So if they're not seeing the results, they tend to give up. Forget about the results. Like I say, focusing on the goal, work toward that goal. Once you've achieved getting to the goal and achieving your goal, the results will fall into place.
It's about the journey, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Stay on the path, stay on the journey. That's essentially what all this is about anyways, is just the now. We all want those results. We all want that goal to be achieved right now. But the only way to get there is, staying on the path and doing the actual work that's going to require, right? So good stuff, man. Well, I appreciate it, man. I thank you for coming on, and this is a really good episode, man. So
no worries.
Awesome, brother. Well, thanks.